Hi, my name is Brandon Hicks, and I'm the Transportation and Engineering Director for the city. In this video, I will be providing an update on infrastructure projects derived from the Capitol Boulevard Corridor Plan. I will have my contact information at the end, so don't hesitate to reach out if you would like any further information. Jumping right in, we began studying the corridor back in 2011 with the goals of improving economic conditions, transportation, and aesthetics. The corridor plan broadly discussed several major transportation improvements. We followed the corridor plan with a feasibility study, focusing on proposed transportation improvements in more detail. The feasibility study included preliminary engineering, right-of-way activities, planning level project estimates, and an interchange justification report for what the impacts to the Interstate 5 and Trosper Road interchange would be. There were several transportation projects derived from the corridor plan, and the major ones are shown on this slide. I will provide an update for the 3 active projects, which are shown in red text, in addition to even more general updates on the other ones. We'll start with the largest project that came out of the corridor plan, and that's the reconfiguration of the entire east side of the Trosper Road interchange. This is a significant 3 roundabout project that will have major traffic routing impacts in Tumwater. It will completely change the operation and aesthetics of a gateway to the city. The total project cost is estimated at $14.9 million, and funding is provided by a $6.6 million grant from the Transportation Improvement Board and $8.3 million in local funding, which is programmed in our capital facilities plan documents. We began design of this project in 2018 after an interchange justification report was completed as part of the feasibility study. We have also been acquiring right-of-way for the property owners in the project limits since 2019. We have acquired and recorded most property needed for the project and have reached agreements with property owners for the remaining. We hope to be complete with design by this spring and intend to start construction late this summer. The project will likely take 2 years to construct, and it will be a major disruption to traffic. Now for a slightly more detailed schedule on the large project. We are wrapping up a small demolition project to remove 3 structures that are within the new road improvements. Our goal is to have the large transportation project out to bid for construction by this May, which, after going through all of the contracting and approval steps, would put us at starting construction late summer to early fall this year. We won't really know exactly where the contractor will choose to start because the phasing is generally within their control, but we anticipate they will focus on utility work and the new 6th Avenue alignment, which connects Lee Street directly to I-5 and Trosper Road this year. The utility work will be very impactful to the traveling public because it is slow-moving work, and the tasks are spread throughout the entire project limit. So it'll happen on Capitol Boulevard, Trosper Road, the new 6th Avenue alignment, and it's going to be a lot of work. In all likelihood, they will not be able to take on the Capitol Boulevard and Trosper Road or Trosper Road and 6th Avenue roundabouts until next year. We are still aiming for project completion by the end of 2023, but it's looking more and more like it will continue into early 2024 at this point. Some commuters may completely avoid the project area, but there will still be significant delays. Even if you avoid the project limits, you're probably going to notice impacts on other streets. It's hard to say exactly what it's going to be like given the impacts COVID have had on travel for work, but we still know that it's going to be quite messy. Pre-COVID, 37,000 vehicles traveled through the intersection of Capitol Boulevard and Trosper Road on an average weekday. That's a lot of trips to manage through the work zone and the alternate routes. We do want to stress that we will have robust traffic control through the work zone, and all businesses will have access. So don't avoid the area if you want to shop, grab some coffee, or eat at any of the several restaurants in the vicinity. We will get you where you want to go, and local businesses will greatly appreciate if you continue to stop by. The next active project I will discuss is actually a design-only project. We've begun design of the remainder of the projects in the corridor for several strategic reasons, and they include eliminating risk, not knowing many of the project details, We are refining cost estimates for budgeting, and we're bringing the projects close to what is called shovel ready, which improves our chances of obtaining grant funds in the future. We have split the remaining projects into 5 manageable size ones that I will touch on the next couple slides. We were able to leverage over $1 million in straight grant funds, utilizing approximately $170,000 in local transportation funds for this project. We are also going to be designing upgrades for aging infrastructure, mainly water, sewer, and storm. And the design work is scheduled to be complete by the end of this year. The other active project we are working on now is the Street Roundabout. We are currently working on design and preliminary right-of-way activities and intend to start right-of-way acquisition negotiation process later this year. The cost estimate for this roundabout is $6.9 million. And we are working on design details now with the hopes of reducing impacts to property owners and reducing the overall project cost. We have received 2 separate federal grants administered through Thurston Regional Planning Council for this project, and they total to a little over $1.1 million. We have about $4.6 million programmed in the transportation CFP for the balance of the transportation costs, but we will continue to apply for grants to try to bring that down. The project also includes approximately $1.1 million in utility work that will be funded by the applicable capital budgets. Construction was scheduled for 2026. That will likely move into 2024 or 2025 if we are able to work through property negotiations quickly. On this slide, I show the remaining of the projects in the corridor, and these are the ones that are not active right now, but they will be in the near future. The top one, the North-South Connector Road, is currently an unnamed road that will serve as an alternate connection between Trosper Road and Lee Street. This road will provide better circulation and access to residences and businesses on the east side of Capitol Boulevard, eliminating the need to make left turns on Capitol Boulevard. The estimated cost is $2.5 million, and a significant portion of that is for purchasing properties along the alignment. Although the project is technically active, we are not aggressively pursuing the project right now. We have funds set aside in our budget essentially to purchase properties voluntarily as folks decide that they're ready to sell. We do not have a schedule for construction at this time. I show 2026 on the screen because that fit into the work program well, but in all likelihood, that schedule will change. The next one, the T Street Roundabout, has a cost estimate of $6 million. It is unfunded and we do not currently have a construction schedule. Timing of this project will be development driven, as it's likely going to be constructed concurrent with the redevelopment of the former WSDOT WashDOT Olympic Region site, now that they have relocated to a new facility in Lacey. The Dennis Street Roundabout has a cost estimate of $4 million. It is also unfunded, and we do not currently have a construction schedule. The final corridor project is the access control, multimodal improvements, and traffic calming. And that includes construction of the median through the project limits, neighborhood traffic calming for select side streets, mid-block crossing enhancements, and lane reconfiguration to accommodate bike lanes. Although we have it programmed as one project, it's likely going to be pieced into several smaller projects, or portions of it will be added to the larger roundabout projects. The cost estimate for this work is about $9.2 million, and it is also unfunded. And again, we do not have a construction schedule at this time. So now to wrap this all up, the total length of road improvements from the corridor plan is about 1.8 miles, and approximately 1.2 miles of that is along Capitol Boulevard. The estimated cost for all of the projects combined is $45 million. Needless to say, that's a staggering number, but it's quite necessary to avoid gridlock in the near future. And the planned improvements are the only viable option for improving non-motorized transportation along the corridor. We started planning for the corridor in 2011 and hope to complete all of the transportation projects derived from the plan by 2035. So that's all I have for you today. I hope this video was informative, And again, please contact me for further information. I have my information on the screen. And thank you.